Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a deep dive into one of the most intriguing and mysterious characters in the crime thriller series Poison 2. This series brings together crime, revenge, manipulation, and emotional conflict, and among all the complex personalities in the story, Raai Laxmi's character Sara stands out as someone who constantly keeps the audience guessing. Sara is not a character who can be understood in a single scene or even a single episode. She is layered, unpredictable, and emotionally complicated. From the moment she appears in the story, there is an aura of mystery surrounding her. The way she carries herself, the confidence in her voice, and the subtle intensity in her expressions immediately create curiosity about who she really is and what her true intentions might be. In a world filled with betrayal and dangerous secrets, Sara becomes someone who knows how to survive. She understands the environment she is in and adapts quickly to it. That adaptability is one of the most defining qualities of her character. Instead of being overwhelmed by the chaos around her, she learns how to navigate through it with intelligence and control. Raai Laxmi brings a very distinct screen presence to Sara. She portrays the character with a mix of elegance and danger. On the surface, Sara often appears calm, composed, and even charming. But beneath that calm exterior, there is always the feeling that she is thinking several steps ahead of everyone else in the room. One of the most fascinating aspects of Sara's personality is her unpredictability. The audience is constantly trying to understand whether she is truly loyal to someone, secretly manipulating others, or simply protecting her own interests. That uncertainty makes her scenes extremely engaging because every conversation feels like a psychological chess match. Sara is not someone who reveals her emotions easily. She keeps her true thoughts hidden behind controlled expressions and carefully chosen words. This emotional restraint gives the character a powerful aura. Instead of openly displaying anger or fear, she processes situations internally and responds strategically. Throughout Season 2, the narrative gradually reveals more layers of her personality. There are moments where she appears vulnerable, moments where she seems ruthless, and moments where she displays surprising emotional depth. These shifts make her character feel real and complex rather than predictable. Another important element of Sara's role is her understanding of power dynamics. She knows how influence works in the dangerous world she is part of. She understands that survival is not always about physical strength, but about psychological awareness. She observes people closely, studies their weaknesses, and uses information as her strongest weapon. This ability to read people makes Sara a formidable presence in the story. She rarely acts impulsively. Instead, she waits, watches, and chooses the right moment to act. Raai Laxmi's performance emphasizes these psychological layers beautifully. Instead of playing Sara as a loud or overly dramatic character, she keeps her reactions subtle. Often, a small change in her expression or a slight pause in her dialogue reveals more than a long monologue could. That subtle acting style fits perfectly with the tone of Poison 2, which thrives on tension and suspense. Visually as well, Sara is portrayed as a character who commands attention. Her appearance, style, and body language reflect confidence and control. Whenever she enters a scene, there is an immediate shift in the energy of the moment. Other characters react differently when she is around, which shows the influence she carries within the narrative. But what truly makes Sara interesting is the emotional ambiguity of her motivations. Is she driven by revenge? Is she seeking power? Or is she simply trying to survive in a ruthless environment where trust is almost impossible? The series never gives simple answers, and that ambiguity keeps the audience invested in her journey. As the story progresses deeper into its darker themes, Sara becomes increasingly central to the unfolding drama. She is not just reacting to events anymore. She begins shaping them. Her decisions start influencing the paths of other characters. The alliances she forms, the secrets she keeps, and the strategies she uses all contribute to the shifting power structure within the series. This evolution from mysterious participant to influential player is one of the most satisfying aspects of her character arc. At times, Sara appears emotionally distant, almost as if she has built walls around herself to survive. But occasionally, those walls crack slightly, revealing glimpses of the person beneath the calculated exterior. Those rare moments of vulnerability make her character even more compelling because they remind the audience that behind the strategy and manipulation, there is still a human being shaped by past experiences. Another notable strength of Raai Laxmi's performance is the balance she maintains between glamour and intensity. In many crime thrillers, characters are often written in extreme shades of good or evil. But Sara exists somewhere in the gray area between those extremes. She is capable of kindness, but also capable of manipulation. She can be supportive in one moment and strategically distant in another. That unpredictability keeps both the characters and the audience constantly on edge. The pacing of her character development also plays a big role in maintaining suspense. The series doesn't rush to explain her backstory or motivations immediately. Instead, small pieces of information slowly emerge over time. Each new revelation adds another dimension to the character, making the audience reevaluate their assumptions about her. By the later parts of the season, Sara has established herself as one of the most influential figures in the narrative. Her actions carry consequences, and the choices she makes begin affecting the larger conflict unfolding in the story. Even when the focus shifts to other characters, Sara's presence continues to shape the atmosphere of the series. Raai Laxmi deserves significant credit for bringing this layered personality to life. Her performance avoids cliches and instead focuses on subtle emotional shifts. She allows the audience to interpret Sara's motivations rather than explaining them directly. That approach adds depth to the storytelling and makes her character linger in the viewer's mind long after the episode ends. As the story approaches its later stages, Sara's presence becomes even more significant within the narrative. The tension surrounding her character grows stronger because every decision she makes seems to carry hidden meaning. She rarely reveals her full intentions to anyone, which creates a constant sense of curiosity around her actions. This calculated silence is not weakness. Instead, it is one of the strongest weapons she possesses. Another interesting element about Sara is the way she navigates relationships with other characters in the series. She understands that in a world filled with deception and power struggles, trust is a fragile thing. Instead of blindly believing people, she studies their behavior carefully. She notices small details in conversations, body language, and reactions, allowing her to stay one step ahead in situations that could easily turn dangerous. There are also moments where Sara shows a surprisingly sharp emotional awareness. Even when she appears calm on the outside, it is clear that she is constantly evaluating the emotional state of the people around her. She understands when someone is lying, when someone is hiding fear, and when someone is trying to manipulate the situation. This emotional intelligence allows her to handle confrontations with remarkable control. Visually, the The series presents Sara as someone who carries both elegance and authority. Her confident posture, composed expressions, and deliberate movements create the impression of someone who is always aware of the environment she is in. She never appears rushed or confused. Instead, she moves through tense situations with a controlled energy that makes her stand out in almost every scene she appears in. What makes Sara truly memorable, however, is the sense of unpredictability she brings to the story. Just when the audience believes they understand her motivations, she reveals another layer of complexity. This constant evolution prevents the character from becoming predictable and keeps the viewers engaged with her journey throughout the series. Overall, in Poison 2, Sara emerges as a character defined by intelligence, resilience, and mystery. She navigates a dangerous world where loyalty is fragile and power constantly shifts. Through careful observation and strategic thinking, she manages to maintain control in situations where others might lose everything. Raai Laxmi's portrayal ensures that Sara remains one of the most intriguing and memorable characters in the series. Her presence adds tension, complexity, and emotional depth to the story, making every scene she appears in feel significant. If you enjoyed this deep character breakdown of Raai Laxmi in Poison 2, make sure to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments about your favorite Sara moments in the series, and subscribe to the channel for more detailed character analysis videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.